In this demonstration, we're going to look at how we can convert our master boot record type disks to our GPT or GUID partition type disks. Now, a master boot record type disk contains a partition table for the disk and a small amount of executable code called the master boot code. It's created when the disk is first partitioned. It can contain a maximum of 4 primary entry tables. It's the first segment on the hard disk, but it does limit the number and size of partitions. For example, 4 partitions and a 2 terabyte maximum on partition, and we get no redundancy provided. The other type of disk we can create is a GUID partition type. Now, with these disks here, we support more partitions, up to 128 partitions. We can support up to 18 exabytes, and we get full redundancy within here as well. So, definitely the way to go. In order to actually get hold of these disks, what we can do is, even though we do have MBR disks, we can use the utilities that we get in the Windows 7 operating system to actually convert our MBR disks through to our GPT disks. And the first way that we're going to have a look at how we can do this is through the command prompt. So all we're going to do here, just launch up a command prompt. All I'm going to do is run this as the administrator, just to make doubly sure. We'll just clear the screen to make things look better, and then we'll type in the commands. So all we're going to do here is we're going to use the disk part utility. So now we're in here. The next thing we're going to do here is just list the disks that we have with the list disk, and as we can see here, if we just have a look down here, we can see that we've got 4 disks in total. So what we're going to do here is just select disk 2. Now that we've selected disk 2, the next thing we're going to do here is just convert this through to GUID partition type. So with the convert GPT command, we'll hit enter. We can see that it's now actually converted that correctly, so we'll just exit out the utility. Now, the other way that we can modify the disks is we can use the disk management utility that we actually get within the GUI as part of Windows. So we'll just right click on computer, we'll then just come down here and we'll just manage our machine. Once the management utility launches up here, what we're going to do is just come down to disk management. Once we're in disk management, we'll just actually initialize disk 3. And all we'll do here is we're just interested to have a look at the type of disk 2. So we'll have a look at the type of disk 2, just have a look at its properties, and what we'll do here, we just come through, we can see on the general page, we can see the disk, we can see any policies applied, we can see the volume sitting on here as well, but the important bit is the GUID partition table type. If we have a look at the driver, we can see the driver used for this disk, and we can get some details within here as well. So we'll just cancel out this now, and what we'll do, have a look at disk 3, and if we have a look at disk 3, have a look at the properties, have a look at the volumes, we can see this one is still master boot record. So what we could do here is we could come out of this utility, go back into our command prompt, and we could also convert that to GPT as well. So that's a very quick demonstration of converting MBR disks through to GPT disks. Thank you.